All, welcome to more Bloodborne this evening. I don't have follow through, apparently. So I was gonna do a live tonight. Literally sat on there for 40 minutes and was trying to hype myself up to do my overtime. And I realized, so we have a VPN that we have to get into if if we want to get into the system. We have to log into the VPN every time we get on our computer. Unless we're in the office and we're using the office Wi-Fi. So that's pretty much every time we get on the computer and we're not in the office. So I go, do my thing, put the timer on, clock in, whatever. Log on the live. Wait, I'm on the live, and I was on the live for like 30 minutes, I think. Played some Slay the Spire, but like very little Slay the Spire. Died very quickly. And I did my, realized I couldn't get into the VPN. So I was like, okay, whatever. I turned the computer off and back on. It has an update. And then I was like, okay, let me try it one more time. And I turned it off. Wait, no, I turned it on because it turned itself off, I guess, to do the update. And it needs to update, download firmware randomly. So yeah, that's how that situation went. And I know no one was here like, oh my gosh, he said she would go live. But I really care about having follow through. Like, when I say I'm gonna have a live, even if no one's looking forward to it, and it's only me saying that I'm gonna do it, I want to, have follow through for myself. So I know, or especially when I tell myself I'm gonna work over, I want to have a certain amount of follow through and actually do what I say I'm gonna do. So I'm not bummed about it or anything. I'm just like, well, it is what it is. Can't change it. But I need to work overtime because I need extra money. And it's not a matter of want, it's a matter of need. Like, not need for food or bills or anything, but need for... I gotta get my hair done. Like, I really want to get my hair done. I really want... You know those extra things that you need? Like, I guess it's not a necessity to get your hair done. I just can't do my own hair. I really want... There's this girl who, she changed up her home and apartment to, like, go with her ADHD brain. And it was really smart. Like, the way she did the bathroom, just habit stacking in the bathroom, habit stacking in her laundry, in her living room, the way she decided to make it. And I'm not saying these things are like a cure for ADHD. She recognized, she's like, yeah, these things aren't a cure because she still has an issue with being messy. But I was like, I literally was thinking today, I was like, I need to... I think I'm in I feel like in ADHD we have our own kind of mania, where it's not as serious as actually being manic, but get the zoomies where we're like, I want to fix my whole entire life, I want to optimize everything, because y'all, no kidding, I told myself I would have follow through on this, I told myself I would. I wanted to learn herbology. You want to know how long that lasted? I got the book and everything. I think it lasted like 2 days. I did not stick to it. I didn't stick to reading that book or learning about herbology, but I really wanted to. For a time, like, this is going to be so beneficial. This is going to be so good. I need to know these things, and I still have the book. I might go back to it, but... Why is he over there and then over there? I might go back to it, but like, the point is, my follow through sucks. I've been wanting to learn Spanish for some time because a lot of people here speak Spanish. Spanish is a very common language in Nashville. Actually, in America, really. So I'm like, wow, it's embarrassing I don't know Spanish. And I actually work with Spanish-speaking clients. And you know what I've never done? I don't know not one word in Spanish. And Spanish isn't really a difficult language compared to other languages to learn. If I would have just been on Duolingo a year ago and dedicated myself to it, I could have learned some by now, I think. I don't know. I don't know, I'm just talking. He's hard to fight. Like, he's hard to, like, get down super fast because all he does is freaking hit, and he does that. So I'm sorry this boss fight is taking a minute. Because he's barely giving me any openings, I kid you not. I can't do anything about this. If I try to hit him, he's just gonna do that. I guess I shouldn't be scared to be hit by him. I guess I shouldn't be. It's like 9. Is it 9? It's close to 9, I think. And I'm not trying to get to bed at any certain time because I work remote. Well, first part of the day tomorrow I work remote. Still gotta let my supervisor know, like, hey, I gotta get my medicines. I gotta get those medicines. And she's been pretty cool with stuff like that. I was so scared to have her as a supervisor at first, and I talk about that, but I can't say it enough. I know I've talked on and on about it, but I'm just very grateful that it actually turned out super well. Ooh, an opening. It's taking forever to beat him, though. Give me an opening. At least he has, like my AoE on him, my area of attack on him isn't, like, area of effect on him is not bad. Not too bad. Where'd he go? I think this is the farthest I've gotten with him before. No! Where'd he go? Even if I die, I'm just glad I got this far with him. I think I just want to get farther and farther with him, like, faster and faster instead of, like... Instead of taking forever to figure him out. I should have known that was coming. And he wants to keep doing that stupid friggin' attack. He does it once, and he does it twice, and then I think he'll do it. And he always gets ready to attack when I find an opening. So listen, I'll tell you my tactic after I die. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. I'm not trying to die, but I'm pretty sure I am. And I'll tell you why I'm not upset about dying. Okay, he actually is faster now, I promise he is. Yep, he's faster. Yep, I'm out of blood vials. So that attack only lasts for a certain amount of time. Very okay, I'm getting shoot, I'm almost at half. This does take a little longer than it should. Oh, that's the moon. I was like, what is that? Why are the curtains being moved? And he looks like we're playing freaking soccer. We're playing freaking soccer the way he's... Oh, sorry, those are his wings. I thought those were his arms. Outward, trying to, like, block me like we're playing freaking dodgeball. I'm lasting, like, a good minute, though. Oh, where'd he go? 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 He's gonna do that crazy attack again. I know how to dodge him, though, like... well enough. Okay, I've gotten him, like, under half at this point. Well enough, I know how to dodge him. Where is he again? Wow, I'm surprised that didn't hit me. I'm surprised I'm actually lasting this long. Watch me win, I'm just kidding. That's not gonna... I really, really doubt that. Gosh, I'm surprised I'm still here. I am so surprised. Okay, I died. It only took me a little bit. That's why I'm so surprised. But look at how far I got him. Okay, so here's my tactic. First off, when I'm fighting them, just get used to the fact that, because I get test anxiety when I'm fighting a boss. When I'm in a boss arena. Like, the boss arena is nerve-wracking. It's got a lot of tension in it because it's new. You've never been here before. You know, they're trying to get you with the art of intimidation, and you're, like, falling for it very easily. And then you just gotta get used to the boss arena. Then get used to their movesets. Observe their first set of moves. Get used to that. And then, like, see how long you can last when you're fighting them. See how far you can get them down. And then try to last long enough. This is for me. Try to see if I can last long enough to use all of my blood vials. That's the pattern that I've gone with so far. Literally almost every boss fight in this game, I think. Almost every boss fight, and it hasn't failed me yet. Because, yep, I'll just whittle them down bit by bit. I'll whittle them down. Okay, let's get some blood echoes. Let's have a conversation. And I think I'm almost done with this game, so to anyone who's like tired of me playing Bloodborne, I think I'm almost done with it. I think like if I splurge for one more weekend, like when this weekend comes, I'll probably be done with it. I'll say that and then I'll get stuck somewhere and not go on with it. That could happen too. Because I did that with Final Fantasy and have no follow through. And I apologize for all the Final Fantasy lovers. I really intended to go back, and then like things would happen. I would get depressed. I would do depression games that just felt better to me at the time. It would just be a whole thing. There's no excuse, but it would just happen that way. You know how it is. Sometimes you just... Well, some people don't know how this is. To just be a real big mood person. Like a big mood reader. Like I've randomly gotten in the... Like I'm a big book reader. And I've randomly gotten in the mood for books that I put down for like a year. Oh yeah, like, no, not joking. Oops. Randomly would get in the mood to read books that like I put down, I would put down for like a year or even more, come back to it and finish it and be obsessed with it. That has happened quite a number of times with shows too and things. But since like doing this channel, I've tried to not be that way. I've tried to actually... Now there are some, like Signalis I finished. Slay the Spire, I've actually won a couple rounds. What else have I played on this thing? Okay, I'm thinking of the games I haven't finished, and now I'm like, wow, I don't think I have followed through. Because I was playing Hollow Knight, and then I picked up Slay the Spire and just couldn't put it down. And then I picked up... Then I picked up Signalis, and I finished Signalis. I did finish that. I picked up Tormented Souls. I haven't finished that because there's a reason. That game is crazy stressful. It is a crazy stressful game. It literally they cornered me. Yep. But thinking about the games that I have not finished, yeah, it's been quite a number. I mean, more than I want it to be, and not a big number. I haven't finished Tormented Souls. I haven't finished Final Fantasy IV. I haven't finished Hollow Knight. I haven't finished I didn't finish Megabomb. That's not really a game to finish though. Are you kidding me? That's so stupid. That's stupid that just happened. That's stupid. Okay, let's try again. Okay, alright. I can't believe I have 3 people coming in. I feel like I've been pretty chill this week because, like I said, my supervisor, she's made it to where, you know, I'm less stressed because I don't have to go out into the community as much, which for some case managers who are more like gung-ho and things, they're like, no, I want to go out. I want to go out in the field. That's miserable. And there's a time I was that way, but I think I'm just in a period of life where I'm just tired. And this is just perfect for me. And she was like, yeah, I don't want you really going out. I just want you, you know, well, she didn't say it that way, but pretty much like staying in, seeing people coming into the clinic and, you know, not going out. And I'm like, say less. And she would actually ask and make sure. She's like, is this more relaxing for you? Are you like okay? This is like okay for you? I'm like, yes. Yeah. This is actually really good. Like, the situation is perfect for what I need right now. Like, she's literally an Energizer bunny. Like I said, that's what they described her as. I'm not, these words are not from me. She has been described as an Energizer bunny. Should I get some, I think I should get some more. Where did all that insight come from? Where did it come from? Hold on, let me check something. Okay. Also, hold on, let me talk about, let me finish talking about this first, but yeah, she's an Energizer bunny, and literally, I'm not joking, I really believe she's the only supervisor up there like this, who actually likes to work this much, who actually likes to do other people's work, because she's begged me, she's been like, no, just think of me as your assistant, like, she's like, yeah, just, no, don't be afraid to ask for help, like, no, don't, like, not in a way where you're like, where someone's like, oh, no, you shouldn't, like, don't be afraid to ask me for help, like, you know, I should be able to handle that, but in a way where, like, it's genuinely just, like, I think, okay, I have this theory, and this probably might not be interesting at all to some people, I just want to ramble, I got this theory that, like, because she had a small team, and I had a theory that her team had kind of a manageable caseload, and she has one lady on her team who's like really on top of her stuff to the point where she gets her stuff done in the first 2 weeks, and I'm like, all more power to you. I think she's been bored because I've heard she's asked to be on intake, and intake is like when we get more clients added to our caseload who have come into the clinic, and they open certain teams to intake, and I've heard she wanted to be on intake, but like she begged to be on intake, I mean, and sounds like I'm gossiping, but anyway, I apologize, but I had this theory, and I had this theory that like she was bored, and when I got on the team with my caseload of 160 people, she was just like reawakened. Like, this is just my theory, that she was just like, yes, 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 I will do anything I can to straighten this out and get this done. Like, I'm going to help you, and I'm going to do, like, I'm telling y'all, like, she does my work, fixes my mistakes that I make, doesn't bring it up in the way that, like, I'm used to. Like, with my last job, or, you know, supervisors were more passive-aggressive about stuff. Like, I'm not doing your work for you, like, which listen, I completely understand that, but they would get kind of nasty about it. They're like, I'm not doing your work for you. She'll do my work for me. I don't think I'm ever gonna have a supervisor like her again in my life, so she may be a little overbearing, but for me right now in my old age, I don't care, I don't mind. In my mind, if I was younger, like, I'd probably be more pressed about it and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's treating me like a child. And I'd feel like she's treating me like a child, but since I think we're close in age, I think she literally is just like, oh, well, let me help you. Like, let me just help you. And I'm like, okay, all right. And I've been very content with my job because of it, and I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful for that I've been able to be so content with it. And because before I didn't like it, but then I realized, wait a minute, she's literally just doing my job for me and, like, taking a lot of the burden off of me. And so literally I'm just sitting in the office doing notes, making calls, seeing people that come in, watching Bloodborne lore, and she'll, like, find me an office by myself, because our office, we have, like, cubicles that open to open areas, and usually I'm like, you know, the noise and the openness kind of distracts me, but being in a room by myself is so nice that some people would rather work from home, but I think I've worked from home so much in my career. Like, I worked from home for like 3 years when I worked at the first case management place I worked at. It was like fun at first, but then the hype, you get over the hype of it. It's not that exciting. The only reason people don't like working in the office is because of management and, like, overbearing management, overbearing or annoying coworkers, things like that, or office culture. But like, when your office is a little more chill and you actually don't mind being in there. Oh my gosh, they're gonna kill me. Okay, they killed me. Okay, it's hard for the I'm sorry to ramble about that, but literally that's what you sign up for when you watch me, just me rambling. Um, but yeah, like, people, when COVID happened, people were talking about, like, how much they wanted to work remote, just how, like, cushy it is. People were bragging about working remote, like, going like, oh, all I do is this, all I do is do this all day. I'm not gonna lie, when I was remote at my first job, so this is how it worked. I had clients that I would see once a month, and I had a caseload of like 40 clients. I would get all those clients seen in 2 weeks. The rest of the 2 weeks, I'd just be in the house doing nothing except for documentation or, like, digging up or finding stuff to do. Now, that was boring. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I became a case manager too. which is management status. Like I was over a team and trained people. That was fun. When it was fun. That was fun when it was fun, but not when all the drama happened. But please don't kill me again. What was I saying? But literally, I would watch shows all day. I would watch shows all day. I would watch whole anime series and then, ooh, darn it, why did I do that? I got distracted, I'm so sorry. I remember there was this anime I watched the whole thing in one day. It was called Reincarnated as a florist. Wait, as a it wasn't Apothecary Diaries. It was this about this girl, this woman actually who was like 26, who was reincarnated to work as a botanist or something like that. I don't remember, but it was so cute. It was very cute. Very refreshing. Anyway, point is, oh, The Crown. I watched The Crown on the clock. All seasons of them, I think. No, until the recent season came out. And that's what I would do. Literally what I would do all freaking day. And you want to know something? I got bored of that. That was boring because when I was at work, I wanted to work. And so I was like, they don't have anything for us to do because, you know, when you're on the clock, you have to be on the clock and you have to be doing something. That was kind of stupid. Like the watching stuff, that was kind of cool. And the getting to watch anime all day and TV all day in general, that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It gets old though. I got so bored. Like, if that's your job, like, I'm like, okay, I feel like my job's just to watch TV. And some people listening might be like, that sounds so cool. It gets so old. And so now I like doing what I do now, where it's more dynamic. Like, yes, there are lull times, but there's more to do. Like, yes, I still sit in a room and might like watch a Bloodborne lore video and have it on all day, but I'm more engaged in doing things. Like, I actually have more to do and more to focus on instead of just, because before I would just literally be doing file maintenance stuff. I can't explain it, but it was boring. Just believe me when I say it was boring. You have to like find stuff to do, and you have to do stuff like super slow so you don't run out of stuff to do, and documentation is so stupid. I just like doing meaningful work. Anyway, I'm sorry to ramble on and on about that. I think I'm just in a good mood because I didn't have to work overtime. And also because I am remote tomorrow morning. I'm remote tomorrow morning until I have to go into the office the same day. Okay, my TV, my streamer ended their stream, so I want to change the channel. I want to change the video, but okay, what was I saying? But yeah, sorry to go on and on about that, but yeah, if anyone is in school or anyone like, you know, doesn't know what they want to do after, and people, because so many people are like, I want a remote job, like even my clients are like, I want a remote job. I'm like, yeah, it's really not what you think it is. Like, I think a lot of my clients, or a lot of people I know, a lot of the clients I know, they want a remote job because they don't want to deal with people, or they don't want to deal with the anxiety or BS that comes with, you know, not being remote, and I get it. But it's just better to have it's cooler to have like a good office environment. And there are plenty of remote opportunities out there. I work remote. My job is actually kind of hybrid in a way. Which I'd rather do hybrid. My best friend, she's had 3 remote jobs. But it was in like case management and stuff. But there's plenty of remote stuff out there. It just depends on what you want to do. Some remote stuff is stupid and not worth it. Some remote stuff is amazing. I don't know. Let me log in. Okay. Second, I forgot to mention the other strategy that I do whenever I'm fighting a boss. Is sorry, I cannot focus when there's nothing on the TV. The other strategy that I do is trying to use as few blood vials as possible on the first half when bringing down like the first half of the HP bar. That's what this boss is called. Murgo's Wet Nurse. Oh, along with trying to get their HP bar down as fast as possible. There we go. What is that move right there? Oh, it doesn't really hit me if I stand in the right place. Okay, so I got him down to a 4th, I think, quicker than usual. I guess not a 4th, is it? Maybe I'm not looking correctly. It's like a circling boss, like I circle him. That you can't stagger this one. I don't think I can stagger him, but I'm gonna try to see if I can. If it's like even possible. That's the freaking reason why. Hold on, let me... You wanna know something weird? I don't like the ending of things. Like TV shows or anything. I feel sad whenever someone ends alive. I don't know why. That's why I usually don't watch lives, or I try not to watch them into the ending. Because it makes me sad. It makes me sad. Makes me sad. I do not know why. Hmm. Okay. Let's do it again. We are good on blood vials. Hold on. I should, take my medicine real quick. And then I want to go on another tangent. It's already been 40 minutes. I am almost running out of this medicine. I'm so annoyed. I hate having to go pick up medicine. Where's my other? Oh, here it is. Okay. I have successfully. Oh my gosh! I got one more thing I gotta do tonight. Okay. All right. Let's go again. Or let's try to go again. If they don't kill us. Okay. So I posted a feelings check-in video, and I thank anyone who watched it. And if you haven't, you should go check it out. What is this? Oh. I was just curious. And I love doing those kinds of videos. I love it so much. I thank anyone who's listened to my feelings check-in video who, like, you know, who, like, takes the time to listen to it. I really, really appreciate you. I really love being able to do those kinds of videos. I try to do them, like, once a week. I talked about, I just talked about my depression for the past couple of weeks, and, you know, just how good the Lord is, and just how things have gotten better in different ways. Oh, I'm probably gonna die. Never mind. I made it. I'm surprised they don't follow me up here. It's just so dark. Okay, but I really do enjoy posting those kinds of videos and recording them. It's really, like, this whole thing has really helped me a lot. That's why I appreciate anyone who watches them and, you know, indulges my conversations and talking. it's really cool, and I really appreciate it, even if it's just like 3 views or like a couple, or even if my feelings checking videos get to like 10 views, I'd be like ecstatic because people do not usually watch those. Because I remember I would have this, I remember me and a friend were working on a project that had to do with making a workbook for people who, like, you know, hers was for ADHD, mine was for learned helplessness, and I still want to launch that and let y'all know about it. But, you know, I had this feeling of, like, purposelessness and, like, this weird, and I'm a Christian, so I believe I have a purpose, but, like, this weird feeling of, like, oh, I need to be doing something else, I don't know. And, because, okay, my ADHD is more hyper-focused. Oh my gosh, give me an opening! My ADHD is more like, hyper-focused on... How do I explain? How do I best explain it? Oh my gosh, not one opening. Like, my dopamine always usually would come from mostly something that had utility to it. So if it was useful, if it actually did something, that's where my dopamine came from. Like, if I felt like I had to do it, like, that's why I'm the kind of person who I need structure. I need a 9 to 5, even though I don't like it. I like, something in me likes it more than not, to have that structure and things. So, this is not gonna make sense to a lot of people. I didn't really get a lot of dopamine from other things. Like, I always have like a main source of dopamine, and I know this bad. And my main source of dopamine would be work. You know, the work that I do. I felt like I was doing at work, and if it wasn't work, it was school. I always had to have something like that. And so, like, doing this, I realized, oh, I'm not getting paid to do this. No one's making me do this. This is my hobby. But, like, I get so much enjoyment from doing this that, like, that purposeless feeling went away. Like, that was like some months ago I felt it, and now I haven't felt it since doing this, and just really appreciate, that's why I really appreciate everyone watching, because you give me the opportunity to be able to, do what I like doing, and have something to do that's not like, you know, putting my dopamine into work, or like being a workaholic, because I always thought, like, for reals, I was like, I'm just gonna be a workaholic. My life is just gonna be work. I'm gonna, you know, go to school, get my master's, and my life is gonna be, like, indulged in my work. And, yeah, like, I think, and I would meet people, like, I know people, I have friends who, they, like, most people I know, like, have outside hobbies and outside things that they do. And not saying that I don't do outside hobby things, but those things would usually be like reading, playing video games, and scrolling on TikTok, things like that. Those are not, I don't think I would call those, like, I wouldn't have anything practical I was doing or anything I was passionate about. I didn't know how to be passionate about something unless it brought you, you know, unless it, like, showed, like, oh, my performance is showing itself. Oh, this person praised my performance, so I'm getting paid for this. And that's where my joy and dopamine would come from. Like, feeling like I was doing something that was, you know, vital to other people. Whether that was meeting metrics, and I told a friend, This is why she thinks I have a little bit of autism, but I told her about how like I like numbers. I like the way some numbers make me feel. Like if I'm at a good number for my percentage or my metrics, I like get a hit off of it, like a freaking cigarette. Smoking a cigarette out in the backyard, but for me it's like thinking on a number. Like thinking on like numbers that show my performance and make me feel good. Like if I made a 98 on something and I found out I made a 98, I would just keep thinking about it just to get some squeeze all the joy out of that feeling that I got when I found out, and just feel that hype, you know. And that's where I get that's what my main source of dopamine would be. And yeah, so I say that, I'm sorry to go on and on about that, but I say that to say like I really enjoy doing this. I really enjoy it. I really am thankful that I can do this and that this brings me so much joy. It's like I am passionate about this. I'm passionate about social work. I'm passionate about being able to bring mental health to, or encouragement and mental health education to just anyone for free. Of course I want to do mental health stuff for money in the future, and mind you, I really want to do a practice and get paid for it, but for right now I'm like, wow, it really showed me I really am just passionate about this subject and would want people to know about it, whether I was getting paid for it or not, like, just so that they can thrive and not feel alone, and like, know how to manage a spiral and know how to get through depression. So that's huge for me. That's what I wanted to say. I wonder if this is going to be the last time I fight him or if I'll fight him again. I don't know. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I thought he was gonna do that, like, slaying down move. Oh, he did it. He did it. Way close. He's so stupid, I can get him from behind. And then he kills me right after I see him. People, people, people. People, people, people. I really appreciate all of you. I think I'm coming on. I think it's coming on an hour. I really hope and pray that this week goes well for everyone. And hopefully this week goes well for me and I meet my stats. We'll see. I'm gonna keep updating, keep recording, things like that. I think I'm gonna do one more. Take a Benadryl and then just do one more before I get sleepy. I don't know. We'll see. But I will see y'all soon. I really appreciate you. Bye. Thank you for watching.